somebody sent this question and I decided to make a video on it. This is not quadratic expression that you easily factorize. And this is so, but there is a solution. This is under polynomials, and it is a cubic expression where you can factorize it by trial and error. Okay, you can use trial and error to factorize this by, first of all, putting the value of x to be equal to, starting from 1, -1, 2, -2, 3, -3. Before you get to 4 or 5 at most, you must get a value that when you put it here as x, it will give you 0. So any value that gives you 0 here is what you want. So let's begin from the first one. The first value here is 1. So wherever I see x here, I put 1. This would then be 2 into 1 to the power of 3, take away 3, into 1 again to the power of 2, take away 2 into 1, then plus 3. 1 to the power of 3 is 1, and 1 times 2 is 2, take away. 1 to the power of 2 is 1, 1 times 3 is 3, take away 2, because 2 times 1 is 2, then plus 3. And from here, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3, and minus 3 plus 3 is 0. Good enough, the first trial gave us what we want. So when we put x equal to 1, this turned to 0. Therefore, x equal to 1 is a solution to this. And when this one comes in here, it becomes negative because it is positive. Hence, x minus 1 equal to 0, or just x minus 1 should be a factor of this. So if the value is positive, it is negative. If it is negative, it is positive. So having known that 1 satisfied this, we now know that x minus 1 should be divisible, should divide this. Assuming it is 2, we have x minus 2. If it is minus 4, we have x plus 4. Negative turns to positive, while positive turns to negative. Now, the next step here, because we have found one factor of it, we are asked to factorize. Since we found one factor of it, we have to divide this polynomial by this. Because, for example, now, you know that 2 is a factor of 8. If I want to find another factor of 8, I will just divide 8 by 2. If I divide 8 by 2, I will get 4. Therefore, this 4 is another factor of 8. So since I've known that x minus 1 is a factor of this, I have to divide this by this to get another factor of it. Then, we have to divide using the long division. 2x cubed, take away 3x squared minus 2x plus 3. We are dividing it by x minus 1. Now to divide this, you are dividing the highest degree here by the highest degree here. That is the term with the highest power. We divide the term with the highest power here. You now say 2x cubed divided by x. X to the power of 3 divided by x to the power of 1 will give us 2x squared. So we'll have 2x squared because the power is 3 here and you divide it by 1, so the power reduces to 2. Then remember the long division. After dividing, you multiply. You now say 2x squared times x, it will give us 2x cubed, and 2x squared times minus 1 is minus 2x squared. Then you subtract, just like long division. This minus this has gone. So this has gone. You now have minus 3x squared minus 2x squared. Minus turns to plus. So you have minus 3x squared plus 2x squared. That will give us minus x squared. You bring down minus 2x and plus 3. You continue the division again. The highest term here is minus x squared. You have minus x squared will be divided by x. And that will give us minus x. Minus x. You use minus x again. Minus x times x will give us minus x squared. And minus x times minus 1 will give us plus x. You subtract. This has cancelled out because they are equal. Minus 2 minus x will give us minus 3x. Then you bring down plus 3. The highest degree is this. So divide 3x by x. That will give us just 3. So that 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times minus 1 is sorry, this will give us minus 3x divided by x is minus 3, sorry, minus 3. So minus 3 times x is minus 3x, and minus 3 times minus 1 is plus 3. And when you subtract everything, you get 0. Once you get 0, you stop. Therefore, you shall have that these and these are factors of these, which means like when we have 8 having a factor of 2 and 4, you know that 2 times 4 will give us 8. Therefore, this times this will give us this. So I can write that 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 2x plus 3 is the same thing as x minus 1 into 2x squared minus x minus 3. We have factorized this, but it has not been factorized completely because this can be factorized further. Let us check. This is now a quadratic expression. Then, if you want to factorize it, we have x minus 1 here already. Just form 2 brackets. There is a number beside the x squared. Use that 2 to times minus 3. It becomes minus 6. So think of 2 numbers you will times to get minus 6. If you add, you get minus 1 because the coefficient of x here is minus 1. 2 numbers to get minus 6. If you times, we get minus 1. The number should be 3 and negative 2 because 3 times minus 2 is minus 6 and 3 minus 2. No, the number is not this. The number should be negative 3 and positive 2 because minus 3 times 2 is minus 6 and minus 3 plus 2 will give us minus 1. So we shall have x minus 3 and x plus 2. But we shouldn't stop here because there is a number beside the x squared. Whenever there is a number beside your x squared, you divide every number in the 2 brackets by the coefficient. The coefficient is 2, so I'm dividing everything by 2. So I will have x minus 1 into, since 3 cannot divide 2, just say 2 times x is 2x, then take away 3 into x plus 2 divided by 2 will give us 1. And this is the factorization of these cubic expressions. Okay, and you find out that when you use this to times this to times this, you are getting this back as your answer. That's the solution. If you've enjoyed what you've watched, kindly follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new content. Thank you for viewing, and may God bless you.